Welcome everybody to another session from Nairo Research and Srijit here. So in this session, we are going to focus on Quantum Espresso in our AMS interface. So speaking about Quantum Espresso, which is an open source suite performing electronic structure calculations and material modelings at the quantum mechanical level. Built primarily on DFT, plane wave basis set and zero potentials, it provides a robust framework for studying a wide range of crystalline, molecular, and nanoscale systems. Because it is open source and community driven, QE or Quantum Espresso has become one of the most widely used packages in computational material science and contains physics. So at its core, QE offers a set of interoperable modules that handles different types of calculations. So the PW.X module performs self-consistent field or SCF calculations, counter optimization, and dynamics, while PH.X computes the vibrational properties such as phonons and electron-phonon interaction. Additional modules like NEV.X, CP.X, and PP.X allow users to explore reaction pathways, performs molecular dynamics, and analyze charge densities, band structures, and density of states. So this modular architecture makes it highly flexible for both routine and advanced simulations. QA is known for its scalability and performance at high-performance converting system. It supports parallel execution for MPI and OpenMP and can be coupled with the GPU acceleration libraries, enabling researchers to simulate large periodic systems with good efficiency. So its broad compatibility with various pseudo-potential formats, ultrasoft and POW, further allow users to balance accuracy and computational cost depending on the system under study. And also, due to this accuracy, flexibility, and extensive documentation, QE has become a preferred tool for studying material properties such as electronic structure, phonon absorption behavior, and phase stability. It integrates well with visualization and analysis tools like AMS or ADF, Vespa, and other, making it suitable for both fundamental research and applied material design. As a result, QE continues to play a significant role in accelerating materials discovery across chemistry, physics, and engineering. So this is actually a general introduction about Quantum Espresso. So speaking about Quantum Espresso, in our AMS interface, you can see the GUI where we have selected the engine, Quantum Espresso. So before that, I would like to introduce that what is actually in general QE can perform. So it describes the interface between the ARMS driver and the QE engine from 2024 version. So right now it is 2025 version of AMS. The AMS driver can obtain, for example, atomic forces from Quantum Espresso to update the atomic positions in geometry optimizations, molecular dynamics, NEB or natural elastic band, and potential analysis of scale, or any of the other AMS driver tasks. So the output is given in normal AMS format, which means that it can natively be used with plams and params. So QA itself is a free and open source collection of programs that is not developed by SCF. So as I said earlier, it is a third-party interface. And it is an external program like WASP. So in this entire session, upcoming videos, we are focusing on various tutorials that how QE and the external programs like QE and WASP can be used via the GUI, the AMS GUI. So as I said earlier, we do have the GUI for WASP as well as QE. And speaking about Quantum Espresso, when we start the AMS input, we can switch to this QE section. The AMS input will check if QE is to be installed in such a way that the GUI can use it. If not, we will be giving the option that how we can install that package. So this is already installed in my interface, but I will show you that how we can install this thing from packages. So I have already taken a session on that, how to install the packages in our AMS interface. So in this repository, so we can see that how we can install it. So it will take some time. So since it's already been installed, I will show you that how we can install this Quantum Espresso in this interface. See, so this is actually the way that we have. Just we need to select that respective package, and then we press on install. It will install by itself. It is from the AMS repository. The packages repository, you can select it accordingly. So these are the relevant packages in this interface. So once the installation is finished, we can execute the calculations. So in AMS 2025, what are the different features which we can expect? So it can be expanded compatibility with the key tasks like plus exploration, plus scan, replay, lattice optimization, molecular dynamics, and numerical performance. Improved restart mechanism for self-consistent field calculations and property evaluations. A new functionality to calculate work functions for surfaces, including integration with PLAMS. PLAMS is our engine for Python-based calculations. The new support for calculating IR or Raman spectra, including integrated visualization in the GUI and PLAMS scripting. A new support for phonon calculations covering phonon band structures, density of state, thermodynamic properties with integrated visualization in the GUI and PLAMS scripting. So enhanced band structure plotting with automatic generation of high symmetry K-point path in the Brougham zone, supporting the conventions. The improved error management system that detects runtime errors with the QE and reports them back to AMS without system crashes and all. So these are some of the features that can be applicable for the 2025 version compared to the previous versions. And generally, we will be starting with how to build up a system using the AMS input. So this is actually AMS input, which I have already briefed with some examples. So in the next sessions, we will be focusing on geometry and lattice optimization using QE. Till then, thank you.